Pilots, what's going on? It's Wes here at motionrc.com, your product specialist, and today we are going to be hanging out and unboxing the Fieseler Storch, however you'd like to call it. I've actually had this model before. I had the very first one in the country whenever Black Horse and Motion got together, back before I actually worked here, and the pictures you saw at the beginning were my original version of it. But there have been some updates and changes to the model, and we wanted to get it and put one together and fly it with this new updated version. It's just supposed to make the airplane fly a little bit better. For the most part, it's probably going to look about the same, but I do have the original version to compare it with. I'm actually going to take the electronics from the original version and move them right into this one, and so we can have a brand new Fieseler Storch. Super excited to get this one out of the box. I'm not going to talk too much today because we got a lot of unboxing to do. I know on the last episode y'all said you'd like to see them coming right out of the box, so all I've done is cut them open to make sure there was no damage, and outside of that, that's it. So we're going to be seeing it just as you would get it when you get one. Now, the Fieseler Storch does actually come in two large boxes. This is a huge airplane. And then there's an outer box that's even bigger. I already went on ahead and threw the big box away because it was just, it's like a coffin. This thing is humongous that it comes in. So anyway, we got that. Super duper, that's right. What's up, Victor, Mike Bird, Tony RC? I got all the comments down here. Lori in the background as always. We're just gonna hang out live with you today and check this thing out. So let's start getting into boxes though, and we can talk and hang out. Now, I also, just to give you a little bit of an update on balsa building lately, just finished the Dauntless. Y'all saw me unbox that, I guess, 2 weeks ago. That airplane is completely done. If you're interested, I'm sure we can do an update at some point on all the balsa airplanes of late. But we should be flying that one here fairly soon. All that's left on it is to do the weight and balance. Hi-ya! I'm going to try and dump this out on the table. All right, Lori, get on the other side and give me a hand here. Seems like there is more boxes inside of boxes. Boxes inside of a box. Oh no! Well, that was my drill. All right, so we got boxes on boxes on boxes. So let's see what's in this one. Never forget, our first Christmas with Skip, it's like, I got a box! All right, so these are our wings from the look of it. And I will repackage them in the box as we go. Sorry about that. Been trying this new microphone too. I know a lot of guys said they really liked it on the last broadcast since I switched to this lapel mic. So let's get it untaped out of the box. And that's how it looks coming out of the box, all wrapped up. I think I love your hobby shop. Yeah, man. This has been a dream of mine to have a hobby shop like this for a very, very long time. And I really like it a lot. So let me get this out, and we will take a look at one of the wings. What am I using for the weight and balance of the CG? On this airplane or on the Dauntless? What are they asking about? On Victor. Are you asking about this one, Victor, or on the other one? I mean, both of them have the CGs in the manual. On the version 1 Storch, I had to add about 5 pounds of nose weights. Now, supposedly, that has been remedied in this version 2 one, which I will be checking out, the Dauntless. I have to look in there. I haven't actually started to do it yet, but of course we'll go off the manual, figure out where it is, and then I have a CG stand, which I highly recommend anybody get one. I believe we have them here on the website, but it's a stand that has 2 posts on it basically, and you put the airplane on there, and then you can slide it back and forth to get your balance exactly where it needs to be. But the manual gives you a call out exactly where to put it. I also can kind of just look at an airplane usually and see if it's going to be balanced correctly or not. But I try and go off of the book CGs at all times now because I know that's the easiest thing for you, the customers, to check out also. I feel like I've done this airplane before, Lori. Like I said, I have actually built this exact airplane about 3 years ago. Me and Papa did it and flew it and enjoyed it. Oh, I can already see a change right off the bat. It has carbon fiber in this one. The original version did not have the carbon fiber in it. So I definitely see differences already. And the cool thing is we have the pictures of the V1 because, I mean, like I said, I flew it a whole bunch. Did a lot of stuff on that back in the olden times. I also like that these come pre-glued on. On the old version, I think we had to glue these on, if I remember right, your leading edge slats. This is one big airplane too, so this is half the wing, if you want to figure out how big this is going to be. I have a picture of me holding the old version, and it stands like 5 or 6 feet above me when it's all put together. But yeah, there's your first wing half comes out. Just like you've seen on a lot of our Black Horse models, it comes with all the printed covering. So the covering already has the scale details printed right onto it. You've got rivets, inspection hatches, all your markings are done. Here's the bottom side of it also. You can see all those rivets and inspection hatches. All the markings are done for you right out of the box. It's just as simple as adding in our control horns. Now, they are already pre-done for you. The one thing I will tell you, you have to cut them out. Lori, can we get a little zoom real quick? And I'll show them this. If you haven't done one of our Black Horse models, a lot of them are like this. I actually did a quick tip on one a while back. This one's going to be a little bit different. So you have, I can show you how this works though. I can open this little hatch here. So this is pretty cool. Most of the control horns on this airplane are all internal. I can also see that's been improved. So the tray that you screw your servos to is now carbon fiber. On the original version, that was not carbon fiber. And then there's a hole right here that I have to cut out with an X-Acto knife, but your push rod actually goes through there and pokes out and goes right into the control surfaces. And that keeps all of your servos and your servo linkages internal in the model. The other thing you can see here is there's a string that's been glued down into the airplane. That makes it easier for you to pull your wires through the wing right out of the box. So you don't have to go fishing for it. It's already in there, those little strings. So yeah, anyway, very cool. And it's all pre-drilled and done for you. Love it. Makes everything that much easier. And this is the flap. And then you'll have the aileron out here on the other side. But it's all pre-done for you. Beautiful airplane. All right, let me slide this stuff back in the box. I can unwrap the control surfaces real quick for you too. I wish I had the other one with me. It's actually over at Jerry's house, and I'd show you the wing all put together, because I actually have one that's all built already. But yeah, there's a lot of different versions of CG checkers, but they normally it's some type of a stand that comes up, and then it's on a pivot, and you set the airplane on there, and you get the pivot right on the CG mark that you need, and then you can add weight at the front or back to get the airplane to set there and balance perfectly neutral. But yeah. Do you need to fit all the electronics? Yes, you do. Reaching the next level. This is a Black Horse model. This is kind of one of our more top-of-the-line premium models here on Motion RC, but most of these larger balsa airplanes, yes, you do need to fit your own electronics. Now, I have built this exact airplane with the recommended specs from the website, and it flew good. And that's how it's going to be building. Again, I'm going to literally just take them out of the old version and put them into this new one. But yes, if you're going to order this airplane, you will need to order servos. There's 4 for the wing and 3 for the fuselage. This airplane can be done as gas or electric. I'll be setting it up on the 10S electric power system. There is the next piece though. You can see it's already got the control horn hinges are cut and slotted in that Dubrow style. Yeah, anyway, so there's another one of those. Okay, Lori's going to pop it up on screen for a second. Yeah, we have it right there. If you go to our website and you're ordering any of the balsa airplanes, Nexa, Black Horse, any of our balsa line of models, we have that recommended section where you can click and add right to the cart as you're going and have the parts you need to finish this airplane. There you go. Lori, did we have a CG checker on the website too? Can you take a look at that? If we do, we can show that. Here's your aileron. And just to kind of show you, I mean, it'd be all out there. They hang off. Anybody that's ever had a Stuka or any of these German planes, they kind of hang down about, oh, yay far off of the wing to where that air can flow over the flap and down around it. It's actually a very neat design. And like I said, I have one, but it's not here right now. It's over at Jerry's house. But anyway, let's move that off of there. I'm going to open this other box. If it's another wing, we probably won't unbox the exact same wing twice. No need to, really. I will take and put this back in the box, though, so I don't end up damaging it before we start building on this. It usually takes me about 4 to 5 days to assemble one of these models. I would tell you roughly 30 hours of assembly time. Just to be realistic with it is about what you're going to be looking at to put one of these together. It's a very rewarding experience, but yeah, it does take a little while. That's half of the fun of doing a balsa airplane, though. Oh, I think I put it in the top. There we go. Slide this one back off the side, as you can see that. Okay, maybe we don't have one. Right, to hang it from them. A lot of these Black Horse ones, and I'm sure this one has it too, you hang the airplane off of the spar, and it actually has a CG'er in it. I don't know if the Storch has one. Let's see. It's the electric one from the website. I think it's the GP30. It might be the GP26. It's on the recommended product page. We get a sticker sheet. Unfortunately, it has some tape on it. GP26, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, it's going to be built just exactly with what's on the website, just like the last version I had was. You've got some Storch stickers. There you go. You can choose to use them if you would like. They're not really a scale sticker, but they do come in there. We've got our elevator, a very large elevator. We'll unwrap it real quick. Very cool. If I missed any other questions, very nice. Thank you for the answers. Yep. Yeah, guys, anything we can do to help you, that's our goal right now. Make your lives easier if you're deciding to get one of these cool models and you're wanting to see what they actually get. It's kind of our goal with all this. I've learned a lot since I built that first version of this, as far as taking pictures and video and everything. So it'll be nice to update this model with some fresh content. All right, so here we go. Now, none of this is glued in yet. These are the 30-minute epoxy style hinges. As you can see, there's our elevator halves, though. If you are interested in how to do this, I did do a quick tip about 3 or 4 weeks ago on the Black Horse S-Block of gluing the control surfaces on. And it will be the same on this airplane as it was on that one. It's got those, there you go, Dubrow style hinge. They are pre-slotted and everything. Like I said, you key them in there though with some epoxy to get them in there. Now, Lori is telling me we have another question. Does this have suspension landing gear? Yes, it does. The original version did. I haven't got to it in this part, but I would think they kept it. It had aluminum suspension landing gear legs on this. which we'll get to at some point once I get to that box. But yes, actually you can still see it if you go to the website right now. Like I said, that's the original version I put together. You can see the suspension in some of those pictures, I'm sure. Here's our rudder. And you can see they've got those printed lines on it to simulate that these are fabric. There is also holes cut all inside of this. They're laser cut before they cover it to help lighten the tail. And this is just going to be another wing. I'm not going to unbox this one for right now. It looks just like the one we just unboxed a minute ago. What's that? It's just the other side. That's right. Now, let's get to the big box. This is the box with the fuselage and all the other components. If you do order one of these and get a bunch of the other parts to it, normally they package them inside of this box. So I ordered a motor and a bunch of other stuff with the last one, and it came in the box. They'll actually package them inside of them. Hiya! Oh man, there's a bunch of boxes in this one. Boxes on boxes on boxes. All right, let's get to the fuselage. That's always the part everybody wants to see. So I'll give you a shot of the inside of this. There you go. Everything inside, bubble wrapped up nice. Here's your wing spars. This is the cowling. All the components. What's a hexaphone book? Let's see here. All right. I'm going to set this off to the side. We're going to unwrap that in just a moment. First off, I'm just going to kind of get everything out of this big box so we can get it off the table. The little microphone keeps flipping around. I got to figure a way to get that to not do that. Taping, taping, taping. Lots of tape. I think they kill a whole roll of tape when they package these. There's another box. We'll see. I think that's the landing gear in that box. And here are our wing tubes, and all of our push rods are in that package. Another box. We'll check out each of these individual boxes in just a second. Like I said, I just want to get them out so we can get rid of this big box. Here's our manual. Ta-da! Now we can get rid of this box. I also just got the Wilga in, for anybody that's wanting to see that. Anybody that knows what a Draco is, it actually started life as a Wilga. And we have the Black Horse Wilga that's the same size of this. So you'll probably be seeing that one here in a week or two. I don't want to get started on that one until I have this one done. I like to only have one balsa airplane in the works at a time. It gets too easy to lose parts as you start trying to get through all of them. But yeah, we got that one in also to get built here in the next week or two. And some other fun stuff going on right now that you'll see soon enough. Been a good time to be a Motion RC customer as of late. A lot of good airplanes coming out. They do wrap these up very well as to not get damaged. So take your time getting all the plastics off of them. Let me cut this one a little bit more. Yeah, going electric with this one. It's just a lot easier on these review planes to keep them electric. I have the Corsair currently on gas, which you'll be seeing soon enough. Let's see, I gotta find a spot to cut this open at. There we go. Lots and lots of bubble wrap. Oh, I can see the inside of it's much different than the original one. It is all carbon fiber now. Da, da, da. There's a start to this tail somewhere. I found it, I think. Aha! I think I found it. Not the easiest thing in the world to unwrap. There we go. Up, Lori's coming to help me. She just almost tripped and fell. Here, pick up the tail. There we go. Am I hung on some tape? I noticed. I think I should have started at the tail. If you get one of these, you got to start at the tail. I think we can stick it in the stand again now. There you go, and unwrap it the rest of the way. Oh, the glass is super clear on this one. Oh yeah, that's way different on the inside than the original one was, which we'll show you momentarily. It looks like the tail might be a hair bit shorter also, just looking at it here. Let's start taking a peek at this beautiful fuselage. I guess, Lori, do you want to just zoom in and kind of look around this one for a second? You can flip the screen around and just kind of look at it. I'll leave it right there. I'm going to let Lori get y'all a good peek around this. I'm going to get me a drink of water while she's letting you kind of see it in all its glory. There you go. And you've got the thumb screws here. Oh, there are thumb screws up here in the front to take the canopy on and off, just like the original version of this. There was tons of room on the inside in order to install your batteries and stuff. One thing I can say is, I mean, it's completely flat on the inside. Oh, I gotta take this off. Looks like this is hitting also. Well, hey-ya! That is some good tape. Holy cow. All right, so this piece you screw on, just like the original version. And then to get into the front half, this just slides out. And your pilot's little legs go down between this piece right here. And there you go, you can see the dashboard and all the internals of the cockpit. Nice. And like I said, the big thing I can see right off the bat from the original version that I had was the inside of this is now all carbon fiber. I'll let you take a look around inside of there. Carbon. It's all carbon now. It's sandwiched, so it's still wood, but it has composite laid on both sides of the wood. It's sandwiched, I guess you could say. You can kind of see it right in here. See that right there? So it's plywood sandwiched in between carbon fiber. I'm not sure if that's coming across or not, but yeah, cool. Very, very nice. Another cool thing, let me flip it over. So this was a fabric airplane in real life, and the way you would get in to inspect it was they would go in through right here, and they actually model it, and it's drawn on, but you can see that's where they would stitch the airplane together. You see it down here? Yeah. So there it comes up right here. Pretty darn cool. It does come with pilots also, and then right in here, this tray comes out, and this is where your electronics are, and this is actually held in by the pilots. It all keys together. It's pretty cool, but you can see that's where your servos actually mount, is under that tray. Not sure if you can see that or not, but there you go. Can you flip that screen back around, Lori? I can't see what I'm doing. Thanks. I can, yeah, there we go. Now I can really see what I'm doing. So you can see there's all your servo access right inside of there after you take that other tray out. And it's very light, which is a good thing. So we take that and key it back in. Would an action figure what size? Let's find out. I know he's American, but let's see. I think he goes right like that. I would think yes, though. So this is a G.I. Joe. Hang on, hang on. I think it would fit. Got a lot of stuff on G.I. Joe that would have to get moved around a little bit. Just to answer that question, though, a G.I. Joe is almost perfect scale for this model. Yeah, it's kind of hard right now. Oh, I'm pretty close. Aha! So to answer your question, yes, his legs will stay in there. So there you go. I don't know if you can actually see him down in there or not, but if you wanted to upgrade, find you a German G.I. Joe guy. He fits right in there. With no modification, he went right in there. It's like he was made for it, right? Old Joe on the show. So yeah, he's pretty much perfect scale for this airplane, though. If you were wanting a scale pilot, a G.I. Joe would work perfectly. There you go. Slide that back on there. Beautiful, though, how they got the carbon in this airplane now. So much details. Yeah, it really is. It's a beautiful model. I was really impressed with it when I first got it the first time. Blown away with it. And it also has two spars for the wings. The way the wings attach, I guess I could show you that real quick. Let me just get this screw in here so I don't lose it. The way the wings actually attach on this model, you have two spars, a large one and a short one. And then there's a little fork, I don't know what I did with the wing, that comes through the side, and there's an Allen key right here with a washer on it that's made out of nylon. And you screw this down, and it tightens up to the wing, and that's all that holds it on. Plus you have your piece that comes down here and clips into the wing. But these are very secure. The Zero has two of these on each wing. So does the P-47 and the S-Bach. I'm trying to think of which other ones I've done lately, but most of the Black Horse planes use this same setup to attach your wings to the model. And then the last piece, like I said, is this clear piece that goes on top. I used 5 screws on it the last version, and just screwed those down right there on top. You have the ability to cut this. There's these little mold marks. You can drill it out. I left mine not drilled out, and I left it where I could take this on and off, so it was easier to unplug and plug in. If you take this off, you can actually reach your hand down in there to make your wing joints and plug everything in. It just makes your life a lot easier. You can glue it on. I think that's what the recommendation is in the instructions, but I would much rather screw this top piece on so you have lots of access in the airplane with your hands. Anyway, what's up, Lori?
Battery.
Battery is going to be two 5S 5000s. I'm going to run 10S on this airplane. You can go 12S. You would just have to change the motor. The GP26 is not rated for 12S. It is only rated for 10S or lower. But you're going to need at least 10S in this. What?
Online's recommended 8.
It's rated for, I think it's recommended at 8, but on my original one, I flew it on 10. Now, the plane might be lighter now, and it might fly on 8. I will say that the GP26 could take 10S. It wasn't a problem. Anyway, 10S, though. Mark Parsons is asking, yeah, this is going to be 10S. You could build it 12S, but like I said, you won't be able to use that Admiral GP26 that's recommended on the website. It will not handle 12S. It will burn up if you do that. But there's other motors. If you want to go 12S, you could find one to put on here. That's the nice thing about a balsa airplane, guys. You build it how you want it. So if you want to run on 12S and have tons of horsepower, just put a 12S rated power system in the airplane. But like I said, the one that's on the website, I believe it's actually 8S right out of the box. But I did run mine on a voltage checker and ended up running it on 10S, and it woke it right up, loved it. Anything else? I'm checking real quick through the comments right now. Carbon sandwich, yep. 12-inch action figure, we checked that one. Anyway, hopefully you guys are enjoying today's video. What else we got? Let's just see. We've got the little parts and pieces bags. I believe this one's the landing gear. It's a big spider web of stuff to put the landing gear together. I would say the most challenging part of this whole airplane is putting the landing gear together. Everything else is actually very straightforward. It's not a hard airplane. You don't have retracts to worry about. So it saves you a little money there too. You don't have, yeah, this is the landing gear box. So I'm not going to get all of these components out, but when I said the landing gear is the most complex part, no, you know what? I think this is the wing struts. So these are your wing struts. I thought it was the landing gear. And then all the hardware and pieces for all of it. So you get all the hinges, all the linkages that go into all the control surfaces. That's all in this. This is also your struts that go from the top down. Same thing again. There's the landing gear. I was trying to find this one because somebody was wanting to see the suspension earlier. This one's the landing gear. So, see if I can show you those suspensions. Because like I said, somebody was wanting to see these earlier. I can't remember who that was. But now I can finally answer you by showing them to you. So this is one of the strut legs. I'm probably not going to try and get them both out, but... All right, Lori, can you give me a little zoom here? Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to push these because... Yeah, it is. Okay. It's very tight, but we're going to go right here. And here is your suspension right there built into it. Now, you do have to push pretty hard. Remember, this is a pretty heavy airplane, but there is your suspension right there. They're built into the struts. The website lists, yeah, so the website lists 8S. Like I said, I did the original version on 8S, but then I ended up moving it to 10. Anyway, there is the struts. And as always, guys, if you're curious and you want to see how it flies, I'll be flying this in a few weeks here on Motion RC. We don't hide anything from you guys. We show you all they all fly. Like I said, I just finished the Dauntless too, which is going to be awesome. We try and be as, transparent and honest with all of our stuff as we can. I still work here, though. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not biased. I work here. But if we make good products, we don't have to hide anything. That's the fun part. Anyway, Warbird Pilot. I hope you got your answer there on your landing gear. See what else we got here. I am going to run high voltage servos. I don't know if we're still recommending them. Ow, my finger just kind of had a spasm. That hurt. I don't know which servos we actually recommend right now. It used to be the high voltage, high torque servos. This is a pretty large airplane. Oh, this is our pilots. It's like Christmas when you're unboxing one of these big airplanes. You get lots of presents. So this is... Are they high voltage or you can't tell? Yeah, the super torques, I think they're the high voltage. So there's our little German pilots. Actually, this is the officer or the observer. He would be in the back looking out, checking everything out. They're good little pilots. I rocked these for a long time. I think when Jerry ended up adding some really nice scale pilots to his, and we'll probably end up putting them back in here. Here's the other one. This is your actual pilot. He's got the green on. There you go. So our little pilots. You get 2 chairs and 2 yokes. So control yokes. EQRC, what's up, man? Good to see you. He's been on a helicopter spree lately. I've been watching him over on YouTube. Starting to think he doesn't know what airplanes are anymore, EQ. See, I believe this one's going to be our cowling. Take a peek in here. Yeah, it looks awesome, man. Yeah, this is our cowling. Looks to be almost identical to the old cowling. I think most of the changes that were made were in the wood, not on the fiberglass. And there's your cowling. We can slide that up here on the front for a second. Let's see. No, I will. I just got to get it just right. Just don't want to break it trying to slide it on there right now here in the show. There you go. There's the cowling up on the front. It's kind of cool. The Kermit Weeks' Fantasy of Flight is only like 30 minutes from here. I'd love to get a picture of this one and his real one together. But he always leaves these side panels off on his. He says this airplane has terrible cooling on the engine. It was made to fly in like the mountains of Austria and stuff. And he says down here in Florida, the airplane is terrible in real life here. So he leaves all the panels off so it gets more cooling up in the nose. They said it'll overheat instantly with them on. Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see old EQ do one of these too. I know he'd be going crazy on this one. I don't know if EQ could do this, though. It's not a helicopter, like I said. Here lately, it's been all he done. We got our tires. These are hard tires. They're not like super soft ones. If you were ordering this, I would definitely tell you to go on and order you some Dubro low bounce if you want here off of Motion RC if you wanted to upgrade these. I actually ran these for a long time. I tried low bounces, and from the weight of the airplane, I actually went back to the hard tires just because it made your life a lot easier to fly it. There's your fuel tank. It does come with a gas tank if you're wanting to go gas on this. This is a bag of hinges, motor standoffs. These are the counterweights for the wings. All your accessories and parts. We have a CG machine. So somebody was asking earlier, I believe it was Victor, how you CG these larger balsa airplanes. Most of the Black Horse models come with one of these. And I used it on the S-Bach. It worked really well. So what you do is this hooks under the wing spar, and then it comes with a rope and a handle, and you put your rope on there in the handle, and you hang the airplane off of this. And that is how you CG this large airplane. I actually have a thing out in the garage I can hook this into and hang the airplane off of it. And then you just add your weight to the front or the back, wherever you need it, until that airplane hangs neutrally. But yeah, these just slide into the wing spars right up here if it was on. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so that just clips around the wing spar like that and tells you your CG is right there. So the CG of this airplane is right here. There you go. But that's the easiest way to actually balance it, is you hang it off of this thing. It comes with the rope, comes with the pieces to screw into the wing. Works out really well. You get a couple different firewalls. This is going to be the electric firewall because you have the standoffs into the wood plate to actually mount that into. And then it also has a firewall for gas if you're doing that. These are servo trays and our tail wheel, which is actually different than the original version. This has been updated. The original one was not painted either. Yeah, it's white now. I'm not going to take it all the way out, but yeah, anyway, there you go. Original one was silver, so it looks like they maybe made this a little bit thicker. Cool. So that is our box of accessories. And I think that is all of our boxes. Now, I'd love to do a build with you guys, but I don't think you're going to want to sit here for 3 days straight while I build on this. But we will keep you updated, just like I've done in the other lives. This is a great time if any of you have any questions. My Pilot RC, yeah. B-17s. If y'all have any questions for me, let me know. Do y'all want to see the Dauntless real quick? So that pretty much gets the unboxing of the Storch done. This is how you would get yours right out of the box. Same thing that we did, though, about 2 weeks ago. Like I said, I did the Dauntless, and since then I've got it all put together. But I love to give you guys updates. Unfortunately, the Dauntless, well, fortunately or unfortunately, it was very popular. We did that live show, and we did a couple updates on it, and it sold out. So we have more coming. If you're interested in the Dauntless, there are more of them coming, but we are currently out of stock, unfortunately. So I don't really like to put out any kind of videos whenever an item's not in stock. Lori, do you want to hang out here for just a second, and I will grab that Dauntless. If you guys want to see it for just a second, give you a quick update on that before we go today. I'm going to take this off and let you talk to the people. You got your shirt on? Yeah, you got your motion shirt on. There you go. You got any questions for Miss Lori for a second? Here's a good time to ask her. I'm going to go grab this airplane.
What is up, everybody? Move that so I don't hit it, because I'm really good at that. Yeah, the Dauntless looks really pretty from the last time I saw it. But, not much of a talker, sorry. Hey, Eric, what is up? Oh, he's coming in. Yep.
You guys that hang out with us here on these live shows, even though I didn't say I was going to do this, I figured I'd come show it to you real quick. Cover your ears for just a second. Get my thing clipped back in. All right, let me slide this off of the table. But yeah, you guys that came and hung out with us here, oh, I don't know, 2 weeks ago on that live, we can finally give you the full update on the Dauntless. And Laura, you might want to grab the camera so we can give them a little quick tour around it. Like I said, these will be back in stock in a few weeks, month. I'm not sure yet. I have to check the stock of when it's coming in. I know there are more coming, though. But for everybody that sat through that with us last time, at least we can give you a quick look at it. Oh, yeah. And the Storch is going to be just as nice as this one when it's all done. But I always like to give y'all kind of that update of how they came out. Yeah, but there you go, the Dauntless. We did add a few Papa Dots here. Couldn't stand it. Up around the cowling and such. But, yeah, it turned out great. This is box stock. Excuse me. Do you fly with the backside open? Yes. Yes, that's how the real airplane actually was, too. So, for guys that are coming in that didn't see this one, when we did the live unboxing of this one, it comes with the canopy closed in the back. I'll let Lori get back up here, but it actually comes with the canopy closed, and you can either do it open or closed. But we ended up cutting that off, and the actual canopy is tucked in here now. And then you can actually cut the front canopy right here and slide it back and have the front and the back open if you would like. The only other change I did is we went on ahead and ordered a set of Dubro scale wheels. We have these on Motion RC also. You can see those. So we've got the scale wheels for the airplane also. And I just spray painted them white. And there's the bomb too. I got that all put together. I don't know if my hand's in the way or not. But yeah, it's a really cool design too. It's got a 3-piece wing, so you leave the center section on the airplane all the time. And right here, it unbolts from the bottom, and you can slide the outer wing panels off. This has got the Admiral motor that's right off of our recommendations too. And the APC gray prop. All the difference is spray painted it black. I like them to be black instead of gray. Doesn't hurt anything to paint them. I've painted several of them. Internal wise, this is just magnetic. And you just got to be careful as you pull it off. But yeah, there's the internals. You can't see anything really. But there you go. I'll just show you. It's nice and clean on the inside. Plenty of room for the 8S system in it. It's too hard to show this one and pick it up. You'll see it though when we do the full video on it. I just wanted to give you the update. The other cool thing for access to your servos on this that I didn't realize when we did the unboxing, but the pilot actually is magnetic in the airplane. And then your servos are right under his butt. So that's where the pilot goes. But anyway, all you guys that stuck it out today, I figured I'd give you the update on this to show you that I've been working hard on it. 2 weeks is a pretty fast turnaround for these balsa planes, I think. And that just goes in there and clips in like that. Boom, done. But yeah, turned out great. I love it. How it come out, the finish on it is beautiful. This is the factory paint job on the airplane. I haven't done anything to it. For anyone that's wanting to see how one of these Nexa airplanes looks right out of the box. And it's a good size. I don't have the radio on right now, but I got all the dive brakes and everything working too. Why did the website recommend 8S? That was just the original recommendation. I might have them upgrade it to show 10S on the Storch also. Sometimes when I fly them, it gets a little bit different. Yeah, we probably should. But it may work fine now. Remember, I had a version 1 Storch, and this has been completely redone since then to be lighter. So it may actually fly fine on 8S now. I'll let you know, though, coming weeks. As I build the airplanes, you know, that's part of it. I have to test them and fly them, and we update and go through the website as we can and keep everything as up-to-date as possible. Well, guys, like I said, we're getting ready to go fly this one. If you're interested in a Dauntless, you can hit the notify me when back in stock button. We are getting more of these in. Like I said, we kind of had a run on them whenever I did the unboxing and the build, and everybody loved this airplane. So they sold out, but we do have more coming. If you're interested in this airplane, hit that button. If you're interested in a Storch, those are in stock right now. As I go through building that, if you haven't already checked us out over on Instagram, Facebook, I usually do updates on the builds of these airplanes once or twice a week, what I've got going on, what I'm doing. If you kind of like following along with it. I don't do full builds on these. It's just, it takes so much time to put them together already. If you start trying to film the assembly, it just takes even that much longer. And we've got so many we do here lately. EU, do we have one? I don't know if we have these in stock in Europe, do we? We do. So if you're in the EU, there are still 3 of these in stock if you'd like to get one. Mark. So EU customers, Dauntless is still in stock. But here in the US, we did run out of them. All right. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's little broadcast. We came to hang out for about an hour and give you an update on what's going on in the shop. I just realized I had a prop in my face that whole time, but that looked great. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed today's show. Keep coming over to hang out with us. I'm sure we'll be live again before long with something else, either me or James. If you haven't checked out yesterday's video, he did that unboxing of the giant warship. Looked awesome. I've got to get some more of those battleships. I've just got the one here behind me in my PT boat. But I've had a lot of fun with those. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this today. We're going to cut this off and get out of here. Remember, you can always get a hold of me, Facebook, Hobby Squawk. Anytime you're on a video, I'm the guy answering the questions down at the bottom for the most part. I always enjoy talking to all of our customers, hanging out and flying. And we are going to see you in the next one. So whether it's land, sea, or air, Motion RC has what you want, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.